to be an ice crystal.
On no planet does this look like an ice crystal. He survives this. Martian leaves door easily breakable for overly curious human to release contents inside. These aliens are pretty strong. Remember that later when they are thrown and splattered about like mayonnaise men.
I doubt that modification's legal. Should have stuck to your desk jobs.
It's not like Batman to throw out one-liners before he attacks. That's Parker's shtick.
But Senator Carter, only a fool would...
General, when I was an astronaut on Mars, I survived an experience which profoundly changed my life.
From astronaut to senator in 2 years. He must have already had his campaign won, since it would have taken him a year at the very soonest to get to Mars and back from Earth. Unless he already was a senator, which would make one question why the public would elect a guy who would split his time between Congress and active deep space exploration.
Therefore today I propose a bold new solution for peace. One that would use a force more powerful than any before. A force dedicated to the good of all mankind. A force known to all as Superman.
Odd how people quickly forgot that Superman helped lead an alien attack on nuclear-armed Earth, albeit under mind control. This isn't retconning the previous series, is it? Bruce and Lois Lane still had a brief fling in this version, right?
Good evening. This is Snapper Carr reporting. It's been 6 months since Senator J. Allen Carter's dramatic disarmament plan was ratified. While Superman has been working around the clock to disarm hundreds of deadly warheads.
So not only did the Astro Senator come back to Earth in no time at all, but he also managed to convince all of the world's nuclear powers to denuclearize in less than a year. Future US political leaders should take notes on Mr. Carter here. Rather than killing and destroying the bodies, invaders decide to hold victims in totally inconspicuous gel sacks. Vicious alien mutt must be a truly unique breed, since its kind is never seen in this story again. Giant meteor can be maneuvered well enough to not create giant crater in what should be former Metropolis. As if the War of the Worlds references were not subtle enough, let's have the invaders from Mars wield giant tripods. What? No red weed available?
Come on, guys, are you getting this?
Yeah, never mind the falling debris or meteors. We need to hit our deadline for the evening. How nice of our new alien overlords to cause mass destruction without visible human casualties.
Mankind may be facing its darkest hour.
Then mankind will have to face it alone.
How can you say that?
Whatever happens beyond these shores is not our concern.
How do they know what's going on outside the island? Do they have Wi-Fi on Themyscira?
I came to warn you, but I was captured and imprisoned here. They wouldn't listen.
Big surprise.
I sense you do not trust me. Perhaps this will help.
Why would this help? Superman yet again somehow gets hit by enemy attacks more often than non-super-powered Batman. It's almost like the creative team thinks just because Superman logically could take more punishment than Batman, he shouldn't try to just move out of the way.
Behind you!
What an interesting Martian skill which will never be used again in this series. Maybe it was a one-time maneuver.
What happened?
Help has arrived.
In light of future Unlimited series, let's send all heroes not summoned by Jean or unavailable for mysterious reasons when they should logically have been available in time of global crisis. Aquaman, Atom, Atom Smasher, Aztec, Black Canary, Blue Devil, Booster Gold, Buana Beast, Captain Atom, The Creeper, Dr. Fate, Dr. Midnight, Elongated Man, Etrigan, Fire, Ice, Green Arrow, Hawk and Dove, Hourman, Huntress, Mr. Miracle, Mr. Terrific, Question, Red Tornado, Rocket Red, Shiny Knight, Supergirl, Stargirl and Stripes, Steel, Vibe, Vigilante, Vixen, Zatanna. You know what? Why stop at Justice League members? Nightwing, Batgirl, Cyborg, Raven. Okay, those last two by all accounts might not exist in this animated DC verse. Or maybe they weren't yet teens yet. So I'll just take them off the list. So nice of Flash to show up when the fight is pretty much over.
We first encountered them 1,000 of your Earth years ago. For over 500 years, I stood guard over them. But then, while I was in a hibernation cycle, astronauts from Earth unsealed the stronghold and accidentally revived the invaders.
So the Martian is at least 1,000 years old, and he goes into hibernation cycles. Of course, these are fascinating details into his backstory, which will never be brought up again in this series. Also, Jean's hibernation conveniently coincides with overly curious Astro Senator's Mars visit.
Our Martian civilization was at the height of its peace and prosperity. And then, they arrived. Where they came from, no one knew, but they were determined to make our planet their own.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's go through each point gradually. Based on John's activity so far, the Martians have a plethora of powers but are shown using none of them against the invaders, instead relying on weapons. But then, John explains,
the invaders were parasites who fed on our psychic energy. As we grew weaker, they grew stronger. They even absorbed our shape-changing abilities.
So they do indeed have their powers on their home planet, unlike Kryptonians, yet they apparently never use them. Furthermore, these invaders can only steal the shape-changing power from them. Furthermore, Jean manages to defeat them but chooses not to kill them, even though they presumably have killed many invaders by this point. So there couldn't be any pacifism or mercy behind this decision.
The attack was successful, but the cost was dear. I was the only survivor, the last of my kind.
And if they kept them in gel sacks for a food source, why would they have killed off all the Martians except Jean? Fastest man alive is gracious to slow down enough for teammate to keep up because we're in no hurry to stop the end of the world at all.
Listen up, here's the plan.
What plan? We kicked their butts, right? Let's get this over with.
What a dumbass.
Hiding like cowards is not the Amazon way.
They must have a weakness. When we find it, we'll strike.
Jean already explained their weakness, Batman.
The invaders are nocturnal. They want to blot out the sun so they can live in perpetual darkness.
They are nocturnal. Aren't you listening? Green Lantern's ring somehow does not shield him from gas attack.
They're close by. I can almost smell them.
Are you always so eager to fight?
My home Thanagar is a warlike world. There one must strike first, or die.
At least until they united to invade Earth, in no small part thanks to you.
No!
Wait! There's nothing more we can do for him.
You don't mean he's...
Gone.
Oh no, Batman's dead. Now how are we gonna explain the fact he's in the opening credit montage?
When I first proposed my peace initiative, no one ever imagined we would face an invasion like this. Now we must stand together and resist this aggression.
In the face of this new development, we are calling on the public to remain calm.
Okay, where is the president? Why is this asshole the only political leader available for press briefings on an alien invasion? So, are these two dead? Even so, why would this trick work on them? They're amorphous blobs of goo. I'm pretty sure even if they had hearts or lungs, they wouldn't be located directly in the chest area. Also, still can't get over the fact that if it's so easy for this one Martian to defeat multiple snots, how the hell did you other Martian assholes get wiped out by them?
Lantern! Your ring!
Can't focus. Can't.
Is it possible to sin same offense twice in one review? I say yes.
Earth's mightiest heroes.
Welcome.
Senator Carter.
Unfortunately, the real Carter never returned from Mars.
So if this imposter was around for 2 years as senator or whatever it was, how the hell did he avoid having to go out in daylight? The shuttle from Mars returned, they just happened to land at night? How did he even get to that UN conference? Pretty sure all UN meetings are held at daytime. Was it overcast that day?
Batman?
It can't be.
I mentally shielded him so he couldn't be detected.
Not sure why Jean felt compelled to lie to the others about Batman. It's not like these snot figurines were listening in on their conversations. More importantly, why can't Jean shield them all from detection?
What have you done? Reverse the ion charge.
Convenient bat gizmo on hand for any unique situation. Why the hell didn't you do this sooner, Superman? How nice of the hostile invaders to allow Hot Girl to keep her mace while captured. Wait, you're just letting them go? Okay, sure. Who cares if they go and terrorize another alien race?
Working together, we saved the planet. And I believe that if we stayed together as a team, we would be a force that could truly work for the ideals of peace and justice.
What? Like a bunch of super friends?
More like a Justice League.
Contrived title drop.
What about you, Batman?
I'm not really a people person.
Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, and Barbara Gordon disagree.
I am the last of my kind. Now, Mars is dead, and I am alone in the universe.
We'd be honored if you could learn to call Earth your home.
The will he or won't he suspense was killing me. I mean, it's not like Jean is in the opening credits at all. Oh wait.